Hi guys, we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing integers. And the good news about this is that it's a lot easier than the plus and the minus. There's basically two rules that you have to remember, and if you remember that, you'll be able to do all of them. Let's quickly look at examples. The first example is a positive times positive, and your answer will always be positive. That's exactly the same as all multiplication sums that you've done until now. And like I said, the good news is your answer is going to stay exactly the same as it was. So your answer there will be 6. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So that's a normal multiplication and division sum like you've gotten to know. The next one is we've got a negative and a negative, and exactly the same thing there. Your answer will always be positive, so you're just going to say 5 times 2. In this case, it's 10. And 35 divided by 7, and my answer is 5. And because it's negative times negative, my answer will be positive. And then the last example is negative times positive. So I've got a positive there and a negative there. When I times 5 and 3, it's 15. But my answer will always be negative. Okay, 25 divided by 5, my answer will be 5. But because it's two different symbols, my answer will be negative. What I did on the last page, I gave like a tip sheet for you that tells you the rules. Okay, so if both integers have different signs, in other words, I've got a negative times a positive, my answer will always be negative. Okay, if both integers have the same sign, in other words, I've got positive times positive, or I've got negative times negative, my answer will always be positive. Okay, you can also use this triangle. How this triangle works, if I want to know a negative times a negative, my answer will always be positive. I'm just going to rub it out quick. Then, say for instance, I want to see positive times negative, then the one that's left over is negative, so my answer will always be negative. Okay, so that's just the way to use a little triangle. You can draw this triangle on your exam papers, and then you've got like a little cheat sheet there for yourselves. But basically, the only rules that you have to remember is if the integers have different signs, that your answer will be negative, and if the integers have the same signs, that your answer will be positive.